episode of Life After Lockup with Damodrick and Quiana. So Damodrick is at his son's birthday party and his baby mama Jawalia's there and his dad's there, his dad's wife is there, and while the kids are opening up presents, Jawalia asked Damodrick if he would step to the side with her and have a conversation. So he wanted to really know why Quiana wasn't allowed to come. And Jawalia was just like, "Are you dumb?" And Jawalia had an attitude with Damodrick, and Damodrick couldn't understand where all this attitude was coming from. And she's like, "Well, I'll stop having an attitude with you when you stop showing up at my house in the middle of the night wanting to have sex. You're sitting here hooking up with me, then going back home to her." Damodrick pretty much told her that she was delusional, she was full of it. He claims that he hasn't hooked up with her whatsoever since him and Quiana got back together. He's like, "That's the whole reason we got back together. I wasn't hooking up with my baby mom anymore." But you can just tell, like, Damodrick thinks he's a good liar, but I can always read it all over his face when he's trying to keep a straight face. Jawalia kept pressing Damodrick that he just needs to own up to his shit. She kept repeating herself, and he wasn't trying to own up to anything anytime soon. He was just steady in denial. And once she told him, "Look, you sat there and you've been banging me. I don't give a damn about you or your girl," he tried to sit there and snatch the $600 he just gave her with his petty ass. And she ends up walking off, and she walks into the arcade where you can see there's other kids there, other families there, and she's screaming and cussing up a storm, talking about how he ain't done nothing for her kids since he's been locked, or while he was locked up. And that's another reason, like, if he didn't do nothing for your kids all these years and you were struggling as a single mom, why would you sit there and keep giving him the coochie? That man does not deserve the coochie at this point. And she is really upset. She said, "He didn't do a damn thing for me, and he was sleeping with me the whole time," screaming that in the whole arcade. I'm like, this is not the time and place. Like, I understand that she's probably triggered by him just playing dumb, and she probably figured the only way she could get him to actually, like, maybe possibly admit to things is by calling him out in front of the cameras and, like, backing him in a corner. And I think she wanted his family to hear about it too, and that's why she chose that. But you don't need to be doing this all at the kid's birthday party. Like, come on, like, we could have waited till after the birthday party or met up the next day. This is what really got to me. Right after she's done screaming about how he was just in her coochie the other night in the freaking arcade, she sat there and starts walking off and tells her boys, "Come on, let's go." And Damodrick's dad was like, "Hold up, come on, let's come back, calm down. And what about the boys' toys and all the presents that they just got?" And she's like, "No, just leave them. They have toys at home." That is so selfish. I understand she's upset, but she shouldn't be sitting here and taking away from her son's birthday. Like, especially when it's your birthday, you get all these gifts. He's already opened them and got all excited and hyped up about them, and now you're just gonna leave them behind. Like, the poor little kids don't deserve to go through all this and deal with all this stress during their birthday party. I'm glad that Damodrick's dad stepped up and told Jawalia, "Look, it's not about you, it's about the kids," and he agreed to watch the kids while she went back and grabbed the toys. And he was trying to be the voice of reason. He knows his son Damodrick is a dog, but he's still trying to help clean up his mess. He's like, "Look, you guys got kids together. You're all gonna have to find common ground." And I agree, like, the sooner the better. Like, there's no need to keep going on with the unnecessary drama. She's just gotta stop sleeping with Damodrick, and Damodrick's just gotta stop sleeping around, period, or drama's just gonna continue to follow him wherever he goes. And Damodrick ended up going back to Quiana's house. He had her come pick her up, and Quiana's kind of looking back and noticing some red flags with Damodrick. She's like, "Well, you know, he ended up going to his baby mama's house one night to help put the kids to bed." And then we learned from the baby mama that Damodrick has only been out of jail, I think, 5 weeks, and they have already hooked up 50 times, according to Jawalia. 50 plus times. So they're banging multiple times every week, probably multiple times some days. Like, they have to be getting busy. Like, he's probably going back and forth, like getting it in with Quiana, not even taking a shower and going straight to Jawalia's, and then coming back with Jawalia's coochie juice on him. Oh, that's too much. They might as well just be doing it all together. And I did go back and look, and I guess he had been out of jail for 4 months at the time of this episode. So 50 times in 4 months, about 15 times a month. So it sounds like every other day he's finding a way to sneak over to Jawalia's house. That is a lot for 4 months. Hell, you probably got some married couples with multiple children out there that probably don't even bang that much. But Damodrick ends up going back to his house, well, Quiana's house, and he was sitting there cleaning his car with a mop, which I've never even seen that done before. I didn't know that was a thing. But Quiana comes out, and she decides to help him mop the car. And then she was curious, like, why was all this drama popping off at Damodrick's son's birthday party. So Damodrick was actually honest, and I will give him credit for that. I think this is one of the rare times we're seeing him be honest. He did admit, yeah, so Jawalia started calling me out saying, look, you're sleeping with me. You need to sit there and be honest and own up to your stuff. And I'm not going to own up to it because I'm not doing it. And Quiana was like, why would she be sitting here and accusing you of that, though, if you're not doing it? And why would she be getting so emotional? That's what you got to really look at. She's clearly very upset. She got really triggered at the arcade. So clearly you can tell that something's going on behind the scenes for her to be so invested in the situation. And Damodrick just sat there and continued to lie. Tell Quiana whatever he wants her to hear. He feels like Quiana, she found out that he's really messing with Jawalia, he feels like she would leave him, but I don't know. She hasn't left him yet. I mean, he went and had a whole nother baby on her, and at this point, he's hooking up with the baby mama 50 times in 4 months, and you know he's raw dogging it. So I wouldn't be shocked if the baby mama ends up pregnant again, and he has another baby out on the side with the baby mama, and she'll probably still stick around. And Quiana was just acting like, I want to see Damodrick be honest with me, but I mean, Damodrick hasn't been honest with her from the jump. I mean, he's been lying about Jawalia since she's known him, and he has not changed. He's been banging Jawalia for years. I saw someone say they feel like the money that Damodrick gave Jawalia was more of like hush money, like take this money, don't press no charges, and please don't say anything about me dicking you down over 50 plus times. But, you know, it was immediately gonna come to light because what's done in the dark will always come to the light. And you can tell that Jawalia is starting to get bitter, but it's just because you see Damodrick playing with everybody's emotions, and I think she is bitter because she's tired of him making her look like she's crazy, like she's tripping for no reason and trying to deny they're hooking up. And she's like, no, really, we're hooking up, and that's why I feel some type of way over this. But that's it for this video, guys. Let me know what you guys think about everything in the comments below. Give this video a thumbs up, subscribe, and thank you so much for watching.